Plaintiff Linda Hart worked with the defendant for 3 weeks, and she claims during that time she realized that the defendant is a pathological liar. Linda claims after she loaned the defendant money, the defendant lied about her husband dying and even wrote a fake obituary. Linda's suing for the unpaid loan. Defendant Jackie Scott insists she is not a pathological liar and says she never lied about her husband dying. Jackie claims when she met Linda, she was going through a tough time because her daughter broke her arm and her car engine blew up. And she insists Linda is suing her prematurely.
Start with you.
Well, the 3 weeks that I worked with Jackie, the only thing she's a pathological liar. Is
that true?
No.
Should I believe it? Was that the truth?
No.
I don't know when you're telling the truth or not, if that's true.
That's not true.
What's not true?
That I'm a pathological liar.
That's what I'm saying.
More of Judge Mathis when we return. Plaintiff Linda Hart worked with the defendant, and she claims after she loaned the defendant money, the defendant lied about her husband dying and even wrote a fake obituary.
Go ahead.
The 3 weeks that I worked with her, she came in every day crying. There's either her child had medical problems and she had doctor bills, her husband's identity had been stolen, and they had attorney bills. They had used all their money that they had saved up, and she literally, she came into my office one day. I've got pictures of my grandchildren everywhere, and she asked me about them, and I told her about my daughters when she was 7 months pregnant, and she had a 5-year-old, about her husband being tragically killed. He was hit by an escaped convict. They were in a high-speed pursuit chase. He escaped from a maximum security prison, and they were pulling people off the road, and he hit my son-in-law's work truck, which resulted in his death. And I think this is what led up to her playing me, literally playing me. And I also told her that I was humbled at the outpouring of the community when this happened. Schools, radio stations, people having benefits for my daughter and her family. Absolutely humbled. And I mean, little did I know that when I loaned her the money, that she would use her husband's death to get out of paying me back.
Your husband passed?
No.
I have pictures that she sent, texts to myself and my boss of some poor soul on a ventilator and an obituary that she had put in the newspaper.
You didn't do this, did you, ma'am? No. Well, should I say I'm sorry to hear that?
No.
Huh? It did not happen?
No.
It didn't happen that you told her that, or it didn't happen that it happened?
He did not die.
It didn't happen at all?
It did not happen.
Your husband is still alive?
Yes.
Walking and breathing?
Yes.
Well, who is this on the ventilator?
That's what I'd like to know.
He's on life support. I can't lose my love. He's my life. And it shows a picture of a man on the ventilator. Hand this to her. Ma'am, is that your husband?
No, it is not.
Who was Sean?
Her husband, which I guess he's not her husband, and nothing she's told me.
Sean, 34, of Springfield,
it's pretty vague.
Went home to see his heavenly Father. He was preceded in death by his father and grandfather. He leaves behind his loving wife, his beautiful children, his mother, brother, sister. Please join us at the Calvary Baptist Church. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
And you've never heard of that? What is that on,
It's
ma'am?
on my cell phone. I took a picture of it on my cell phone. She also sent that same picture to my boss.
What about the remarks? Let's see that, please. He says, he's on life support. I can't lose my love. How do you explain that?
I don't know.
You didn't put this on your phone?
No.
Do you mind writing your phone number down?
That is my phone number.
Is it?
I can tell you that.
That's terrible, ma'am. Only people I knew that did this before are some gangsters who were wanted. and their wives gave him a funeral. Seriously, there's one guy his wife gave him 2 funerals. Because he had cheated some gangsters out of their money and they were looking for him to kill him. So he acted like he was dead. Wife gave him a funeral and everything. And they moved to another city, same thing, cheated some gangsters out their money, had another funeral. Seriously, I kid you not, absolutely.
Oh my God.
That's been some years ago, like a couple of decades. But yours is fresh. Hey, you need to stop this. How did you find out it wasn't true? He showed up.
I talked to him on the phone.
You talked to him on the phone?
After he died, yes.
They got great reception in heaven.
Ma'am, you give me some background.
Well, I worked with her, and everything was just fine. We did get along. I was going through a very, very difficult time. My daughter did break her arm, and then I was behind on my rent, which is what the money was for.
Rent? You told me it was a mortgage payment. Do you own a home? You said it was for a mortgage payment.
And my car blew up that day that she gave me
Oh, hey, man. All right,
money.
come on
My
now.
engine
There
blew
you
up.
go again.
My engine blew up,
My car blew up, Your Honor.
which she was
ahead.
aware of. My engine did blow the Thursday that she did give me the money, and she was aware of that.
You witnessed it?
That's true. I had her take it to a former mechanic.
Well,
that
see,
I-
that's why people don't know when to believe you. Tell all the truth all the time, and we won't have any reason to doubt you. You know you put that in there, but you don't know how it got in your phone. Got a picture of a man on life support. He's on life support. I can't lose him. Now, you say she did this, why? To get out of paying you?
Yes. The day, April 30th, when she came in crying, he had to drive her to work because they couldn't make their mortgage payment, she told me. And so then her car did blow up that day, too. But I gave her the money, and I asked her, I told her, look, this money is vacation money. I need it by the middle of May. I'm going on vacation with my daughter and grandchildren. First vacation. She said, let me see your calendar. And I said, okay. She said, my husband's gets his National Guard check May 8th. I will pay you then. I haven't seen a dime of it.
Ma'am?
That's not exactly true. She did tell me that she was going on vacation in July. Is that correct? With her grandkids.
June.
And it needed to be paid by then. I signed a promissory note
and
of July.
It mysteriously came up missing on my desk.
Do you have a copy?
I do not. I signed one copy for her.
And
It was July. It needs
No,
to be
there was
paid
no
back.
date on it.
It was a date.
No, there was not a date because you told me that you would pay me when your husband got his National Guard money on May 8th.
who you want me to believe, ma'am? That's what I'm saying. You might be telling the truth.
Mysteriously, why did the promissory note that had a date disappear?
That's what I'm saying, ma'am. You might be telling the truth. You sound like you're being honest right
absolutely.
now, but sounding like you're being honest versus a history.
I'm not denying that the money is owed to her, but I was supposed to have until July to pay it.
That is not true.
You want until July?
It was supposed
All
to be
right.
until July.
Judgment for the plaintiff to be paid as agreed in July.
Thank you.
I believed you that time. See? Judgment for the plaintiff.
It's harder to live your life by lies. You have to remember every lie that you tell. The truth shall set you free. That's all I have to say.
I'm glad that it's over.
I am too.
I'm glad that it's over.